Hello and welcome to the ninth episode of the Smacktalk show, where the hosts are just as believable as the show itself. I'm Fabian, and with me today is Bard, as usual.
Good day.
And today's topic is source criticism. This is a very important topic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very important for the Smacktalk show actually.
Yeah, because we always look up facts and. Yeah, well,
And in our motto, it actually says that we try to eliminate.
ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess we can't go on without talking about the elephant in the room.
Nope.
We actually have a guest here today. His name is Joel Jernström. Say hi.
Hi.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I was just
Yeah.
I was thinking of what something I
Pathetic.
could say. I was like, thank you for having me. Something like
Cringe.
Yeah. Okay. So those of you who are wondering why Joel is here, he is here because me and Fabian thought that maybe you're tired of our voices and want to hear something
You
new.
won't be tired of our voices. They're beautiful.
Yeah, and we're gonna ask Joel questions, and it's gonna be like an interview.
We're gonna really push him today. He's gonna
Yeah.
have a hard time.
You're scaring me.
Yeah, you should be scared.
The only way out is through the window
And to the wall. Anyway, so I just wanted to start talking today with the Facebook.
Yeah.
With Facebook, not the Facebook. And they will start marking fake posts in order to stop ignorance.
And how long haven't we been asking for that?
Yeah, like there's so much idiotic.
Bullshit going on in the internet and on Facebook, and all
Yeah.
these fake posts being released on Facebook about who did what, who said what, and
Yeah, and then we have like these bullshit things on Twitter and Instagram as well, like Joel's Instagram account.
a lot of
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's a lot of bullshit on that account.
Yeah.
You know.
Lot.
Oh.
And then we have 9gag, which is.
But 9gag is for fun.
It's mostly fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for fun. It's nothing serious.
No.
But what do you do when you see a fake post? You can like notice one immediately. Like, what is the first thing you do, Joel?
Well, first of all, if I see something that I sort of don't believe, I would just look it up. And,
Okay. Like
if it-
silver.
Well, I would look it up first, but mostly when you're on 9gag's that kind of sites where you know people are just idiotic all the time, and no one is telling the truth. You can just right away if you see some post that is just all crazy and shit, the first thing you think is like, oh, this can't be true.
That smelly smell.
Yeah, that smells smelly.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
very familiar.
Yeah.
Was bullshit? Yeah, it was bullshit. Mark, what do you
yeah.
do?
Well, I can't bother with ignorance, so I scroll down. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I can do
Very
because
simple answer.
I
Very good
can't
answer.
bother. No, but what do you do, Fabian, before
Well,
reaching the subject?
I there's a thing I always want to do.
Yeah,
Is just troll everybody.
you want to answer. You just want to
Like
comment. and
dumb
everything,
questions requires dumb answers.
Yeah.
When someone says like, "Why should they wear this and that and blah blah blah," I would just want to be a total not nice person and say something not nice back to them. But most of the time, I'm just a chicken and don't even do it.
But, yeah.
I want to though.
But
Really.
here's the problem with me and Fabian. We are both are idiots when it comes to posts and everything because we actually say that we don't want to see ignorant things on Facebook, but we both have subscribed to a woman on Facebook
Oh yeah,
that
right.
posts the dumbest comments and most fake
Now,
things
this is
on Facebook,
interesting.
everything, but we're not gonna mention the name because
I don't even know her name, but she's
yeah, I know
so
her name.
dumb.
So yeah.
So dumb.
So she claims to be a former reporter,
Journalist.
news work in newspaper. She actually has a degree in journalistics.
Journalism.
Journalism, yeah,
or
exactly.
something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Writing things on paper.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and yet she seems to have no source criticism at all.
No.
She's just a plain racist.
Like, I remember when I read one of her posts, she, like, answered a text in some newspaper, I can't remember which.
Yeah, a post made by a woman. Or?
Yeah,
I know
and that
that.
woman was tired of listening to white men commenting on why women shouldn't be able to wear like Muslim clothes. What are they called? Like kippah and kippa is Finnish. That was something really about burqa.
Yeah, but
Anyway, all those clothes,
so
hijab.
Yeah.
yeah,
Isn't
so
it-
she was tired that the white man told others in
Different cultures
yeah,
what to wear and what not to wear.
yeah, and how it felt to be a Muslim woman
Yeah.
wearing it.
And
So
this stupid lady then, which both me and Bard subscribes to,
just to see what she writes, because this
she
is another level.
she like interpreted this way that you shouldn't, like, you can't wear those clothes because you.
Because she wrote that those clothes represent that the Muslim can't be raped, but she
Oh, yeah.
can.
Yeah, just
Or something.
because you wear those clothes, I can be raped, but you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Was something ridiculously dumb as that thing.
That doesn't even make sense. Right?
No.
The
But-
sense is far away from this one.
Yeah, and
She's long gone.
the woman we're talking about, the racist woman, she supports Trump. She says that Hitler wasn't that bad thing of a man and everything. Yeah, I've read almost all her posts, and it's actually ridiculous.
So this
Well,
new thing that Facebook's gonna do when they're gonna flag posts, is she one of those who's gonna get flagged?
Hopefully.
I don't know.
I think so.
The
If
thing
she
is,
talks-
like,
if she talks about what you're talking about, then
Yeah, we don't know because she's actually quite huge on Facebook. She has like 10,000 subscribers, and she's
but,
made.
yeah, but
she's
the thing
so-
is, like, she does not put fake posts.
Okay, yeah, she
on Facebook.
finds posts on other like websites and blogs and other
Yeah.
people who have written, and then she comments it and
Yeah.
and everything.
But, like, to move on a little bit, this just explains and puts emphasis on why source criticism is so important.
Yeah,
Like, you can't live without source criticism. If people were to believe everything they read on the internet, this world would be in chaos.
yeah. The
Like,
internet
really.
would be salty like it is today.
The internet is pretty salty.
Yeah, so it
It's
shows.
more dead than a Dead Sea, to
Yeah.
be quite honest.
But if you want a more new news or more relevant, yeah, bad English, but
more
let's move.
relevant.
Yeah, let's move on. When it comes to the rape part, who has
Oh.
said what, Fabian?
Well, there was this report or something.
Yeah,
About-
we've seen it on CNN,
Yeah,
BBC Aftonbladet in Sweden.
we've seen it everywhere,
Mm.
and it was a something about Mike Pence. It was in
Yeah.
an interview, and there was a quotation
Yeah, a
from
quotation
him
there
in
was,
the title,
Yeah, exactly. the title.
which says the following: "Allowing rape victims to have abortions will lead to women trying to get raped."
So that's what
That was the
report-
title of the article.
Yeah, that was what the reporter was saying that Pence had said.
Yeah, the reporter put that in quotation marks,
Yeah.
which means that Mike Pence said it. But if you read the article, he never says it even once.
Yeah, and we studied this article quite a lot. From
Yeah,
different
and-
pages just to find if it was true or not.
Like, only the title of the article like spread across the world and got millions of retweets, favorites, fucking Facebook posts and
Yeah,
everything.
mad people commenting and everything.
Yeah, people got about
but he never
white.
said it.
No, he never even said it because people only read the headline,
Yeah,
the title.
they don't care about source criticism.
No, there's he said this. F that guy. And
Yeah, but
That-
Joel, what do you think of the things that the new reporters are doing to us right now? The lying about who said what and
trying to bend every
the
story.
bending the stories.
I think that most reporters they only think about the paper and the newspaper itself. That if you have a very big and very well, even if it's fake, and even if it's
Yeah.
real, people will get interested of it, and it's all marketing really. So even if he didn't say it, she would do it for the paper and mostly just to earn money. But it's wrong. I believe that it's you can't quote something that hasn't been quoted before. And is this interview on video?
No, it's a written interview.
It's a written interview,
Yeah.
and he never said that.
No,
No.
not even once.
Yeah.
So then I think it's wrong by her, and that she shouldn't be allowed to do that.
No. That's just like trying to. That is trying to spread ignorance. And
Yeah, that's exactly, and that just shows how much ignorance there is in the world. Because we've seen like millions of people commenting on it, but wow, how can he be a vice president? Why is he? Why shouldn't he be? And
Yeah.
We can't forget the fact that he is really
He's very conservative.
Yeah,
let's be quite
controversial,
honest. But saying that,
He can say what he
It's
wants
too
now.
much.
He's vice president. He's done. He can say what he wants now.
yeah, sure, but
That's it.
you know, anyone can be against or for abortions. You're entitled to your own opinion, even if you're wrong. But
Just don't say
saying
it.
this, like allowing rape victims to have abortions, will lead to women trying to get raped. I don't even think he would say anything like that. I don't think anyone
Yeah,
would
but
even.
with his position, vice president, like that's almost one of the highest posts you can have
It's not like
in
the,
the US.
the second highest post in the US or
Yeah,
something.
basically. So
Or maybe the third one, because the second one is the president, and the
Yeah.
first one is the wife of the president. She rules.
She controls everything.
So I think you're correct that like, if he knows that he has this power, saying that would just basically destroy everything for him. And I think he's smarter than that.
He's
no,
American.
he's not. Yeah, he's American.
He's American, yeah, but I
He's
mean,
not very smart, but
No,
but I think anyone who is a vice president would understand that saying something like that would
yeah.
complicate the whole situation for him.
but it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, if you go back to when me and Bard spoke about this lady on Facebook,
Yeah.
People who follow her, they most they only listen to her, they only read what she writes.
Yeah, what she summarizes from the text.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, those people are wrong, they're stupid, anyway, they're coming to our country and destroying everything. But one thing you always need to do, you need to look up different perspectives on every story.
Yeah, and this woman has neglected that by all means, because the only people who can comment on her posts are people who think like her.
Yeah, like, the only people who can comment her posts are, like, her friends on Facebook.
Yeah, friends, and she only befriends people that she knows share the same beliefs. I tried to befriend her, she blocked me. That's not.
Let's just put that into a different perspective.
Yeah.
She's extremely Swedish,
Yeah.
a racist, a conservative. Your name is Bard Berisha.
You would never be.
It doesn't add up.
She's against people like me, so
Yeah.
of course you won't befriend me. But I thought it would be
You're
fun.
you're one of the people she's trying to send out.
Yeah.
But if we think about it, it's like source criticism is important when you look on history as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing you always have to remember is like the winner of everything writes down history.
Yeah, all the winners always.
I can just imagine if Germany and Hitler would have won the Second World War, our history books they would be so
Auschwitz
different.
would never
Probably say
existed.
that the alliance was like the bad ones,
Yeah.
Yeah, of
The
course. it would.
Auschwitz would never exist.
and the Holocaust.
Yeah,
also.
Holocaust never existed. Some
But there's still people that believe the Holocaust didn't
Oh
exist.
yeah.
Yeah, well, those
some
people
people still
are-
believe
And
that
they-
Earth is flat.
And that's also why that where's the source criticism in that? Oh, but there's none. They don't look it up.
But
They don't
no,
care,
those
they-
people are almost like too much source criticism. They're
Yeah.
like, don't believe everything you read. Don't believe anything you
yeah.
read.
Yeah, don't,
It's either they don't look at anything or they look at everything and they just draw a really bad conclusion about it.
They're
Yeah,
like,
it's a fine line.
the world is ruled by lizards in suits and Obama's an alien and all that. The conspiracy theories, there's a lot of them, and
Yeah.
they really need some source criticism in their life.
Yeah. They're fun to read about. It's fun to read about.
Oh yeah.
But it's interesting also to see how stupid people could be.
Like the thing is, like we want to stop ignorance in the world, but still we kind of need it in order to have a laugh. Like there's nothing that beats laughing at someone else. Let's agree upon that.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, we're IB students, of course. We would never laugh at someone else.
No.
No, never.
No, we just do it every day. No, but
We're common true pennies. I mean, come on.
we're not. And don't get us wrong. We're not saying that people who don't think like us are stupid. We're just talking about the extreme ones.
Yeah.
Put your hand up.
I agree with Bard.
Yeah,
To some
because
extent. No, but like I said earlier, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and you can think whatever you want. And since we live in a democracy,
since we live in Sweden, you can't
We
say
live in-
everything.
we live in Sweden, va?
Yeah,
It is one of the greatest countries in the world.
if not
But
that.
I'm gonna make this country great again.
It's not
By stopping ignorance.
You live in Sweden, so you say that Sweden is the best country in the world.
I said one of the best countries.
I
Yeah.
said the best.
Yeah.
And now you're Swede, so there's no
We
bias
gotta believe in
there. There's no bias there. No.
Well, Bard, you're from Albania.
No?
I know. You're from Kosovo.
Motherfucker.
That real little country. Anyway, so we've discussed source criticism a lot now today. Is there something you might want to add?
Yes. Always look up your sources. It's really important.
You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Word.
So
Yeah.
let's end there.
Yeah.
Because I got cutting to do now.
Cutting, I don't even know. Anyway, this has been Fabian as always, Bard as always, and Joel here today, our beautiful guest, which had some funny and quite contradictory opinions. Anyway, have a good weekend.